Welcome back to part 2 of the XT250 full restoration. Just as a recap, last week we got the XT, brought it back home, stripped it down into its individual parts. Now we're going to get ready to restore parts of the bike bit by bit. In this week's episode, we're going to be going through the frame, what it looks like, how we're going to go about restoring it, and go from there. First thing it needs is a bit of a wash so we can assess if there's any rust or if it's just dirt. So we're just going to get a bit of a Scotch-Brite, a bit of soapy water, and hopefully we can clean it up a little bit to see what we're working with. After a lot of scrubbing, I got the frame cleaned, so now we're going to strip the paint. Unfortunately, I don't have access to a sandblaster, so I'm going to have to do this by hand and use paint stripper, but that shouldn't be a problem. Just means it'll take me a little bit longer to get it to the seal. I actually let the paint stripper sit overnight so that it will dry up, because when I use the wire brush, when it's still wet and still stripping the paint, it can be a bit of a pain to get it off. So when it's dry, the paint still comes off with no problems. It just creates less mess if you're going to use the method that I'm using here. I'm trying to only use basic tools that I can use in a garage. That's all I have access to, so there are better ways to do this, but at this stage, this is all I have. As I'm stripping the paint, I'm not seeing any cracks or holes in the frame or any major rusting, so luckily it's structurally sound and we can build from here. Now that I'm happy with it being at bare metal and I've inspected it for any faults, I'm going to start the painting process. So I'm just wiping it down with acetone now to remove any grease or dirt or anything that could make painting imperfections. In my last build I used a metal shield series for the frame, but it ended up corroding when fuel touched it and grime, so it wasn't very resistant for automotive applications. In this build I'm using an acrylic paint, which I used on the KLR 250. If you haven't seen that restoration, check it out, it's in my channel, I'll link it below. But the swing arm I used an acrylic paint and it was very resistant to dirt, scuffing, fuel, and just found it to be a very good paint. So in this series I'm going to use an acrylic based paint for the frame. So right now I'm just using an acrylic primer, and then after this you'll see the black paint later. Let me know in the comments what paint you've used in the past to paint bike frames, and if it's been resistant to fuel, and if it's in a spray can. I'd love to experiment for future builds with different paints. After the primer's been set, I did 2 coats of it. Now I'm going to start the process of the top coat. So for this paint it recommends 5 light coats, 10 minutes apart, so we'll start from there. I know I said light coats, but the camera's making it look like I've put on a lot thicker of a coat than it actually is. Just an FYI. So a quick little trick I found to rotate the frame, because I don't have anything to hang the frame off, what I've done is put a screwdriver in one of the front holes at the base of the frame, and I've also put the 2 points that connect to the table on a piece of cardboard, so I can actually twist it on the table and get each side, the back and the front. Just a quick tip if you can't hang it, because I've personally got nothing to hang it off. So the before and after. Really looks like it's had a good clean up, but the paint was chipping and peeling and it was ready to be replaced. But I'm very happy with how this acrylic paint has turned out. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing so you can follow the restoration project. Next week we're going to start on the engine, and it's a good episode. So I'll see you all next week.